unadulterated praise and to hand over to thee all that we can ever become, because Biafra is yours. This very family of IPOB, you molded yourself, you decreed that IPOB must come, and now that we have come, that we may worship thee, O Elohim, please accept our offering of praise and sacrifice unto your holy name, because there is no other like thee. We will continue to adore thee, we will continue to worship thee, and as I said before, and I will reiterate, as we pray unto thee, that Biafra is your possession, we will sacrifice Biafra unto thee, that you may guide us in all that we do. It's only you that sees the hearts of men. If there is anything that we are hiding, if there is anything that we have concealed from our people, oh Elohim, you will judge us very harshly. But if our hands are clean, our hearts very pure, you will bless IPOB, then you will bless me, then you will bless my family, because it's a promise from you. All our hope and our trust is upon thee. May your name be glorified. May you be exalted. May you, O Elohim, be praised. Now and forevermore we pray. Ise, Ise, Ise.
Yes. Boy. Yeah, man. Come as trust a shot. I trust my God. IPOB, we are the freedom fighters. IPOB, white and white. IPOB, white and snow. Yezoku bawala solo is pure. Okusa maybe la solo kuteluku. Them can they kill us because we are agitating for our freedom. Them just they kill us because we are agitating for our freedom. IPOB, United States is over. Is over. Omochikoki Kabiama, United States is over. Namudika na our leader, United States is over. Is over. Our leader, I must follow you to the end. A good leader, lead us with you the example. Kelly shooty for our land. Is over. First in a raping now we went. Is over. Is over. Either Biafra or less this life is over. That's what we say. Either freedom or less this life is over. Is over. Land of the rising sun. Rise up against our enemies. Oluwa bombo you, Babado. We have endured so much. Ancient of the ancient, Elohim. We have endured so much. Because if you see that blood with that clip our land, it will irritate in my heart. Baba God to see that children blood with that kilo. Oh, they happy for the cheat. British government you, una they see, una they keep quiet. American government you, una they see, una they keep quiet. United Nations no, una they see una they keep quiet. Okoko governors for our land, una they keep quiet. Allah manjure kele and our brothers, keep quiet papa.
Welcome to live broadcast from New York City under the auspices of our mother station, Radio Biafra London and IPOB Community Radio. Our leader's name is Mazi Iyke. Atakata Bufu. The man, the chameleon. If you swallow him, he will kill you. You throw him in front of your house, he could smell you. We are here to actualize our nation. Yesterday was great. Yesterday, I cannot tell you how happy I was, and that our people are taking instruction, obeying instruction quietly. We are not dragging. We're not trying to take what doesn't belong to us. All we are asking for is our own freedom, and we are going to get it, regardless of what anybody says. They can be running around and fooling themselves. For them, the politicians, the so-called politicians, you have seen through your own eyes that you are powerless. You are powerless. You are just a stooge. You're just there, toothless bulldog. You cannot do anything Tell people to sit at home and let us see how many people that will obey you. Stop fooling yourself. Wake up. Mullah Muhammad is already crying out very, very loud. That he doesn't know what the governors had. Now he's blaming the governors. Lai Muhammad, the warning I'm going to give you is that this is only in Biafra land. We are eventually going to pass it on to your 36 states. Don't forget that we are all over the place. Until you let us go, you are not going to see peace. That is guaranteed. Until you allow us to go and run our own way, the marriage is over. We don't want the marriage anymore. Let us go. You know, they're talking about plebiscite. Some people are saying they should give us plebiscite. Is the same thing with referendum anyway. It's just a fancy word for referendum. It's the same thing. That's what we have been asking for. We've been talking about it, and there is nothing anybody can do to stop what we're doing. We will get that referendum and we'll go our way. Either give it to us peacefully. It's better for you, because you know something, it tells you where you stand. We're already sending the message across to you that we are a nation of our own. IPOBs, they tell you what to do, and that's what we're going to do. It is not over, IPOB. This is the beginning, the first Monday. Another Monday is coming. Unless they release our leader before that Monday, we are going to repeat the same thing, and even better. Now we're going to extend it. I'm going to put on the force on the KK people, the Okada, whatever they call them. The sit at home involves you also. It's time you have to respect yourself. You are not different from the man. The man who's selling onions in the market is same thing with you. He's looking for his livelihood. You are also looking for yours. If you cannot pack your KK or your Okada or whatever you call it on a Monday, get ready for anything you see. You are going to do, there'll be no movement. No movement at all. Those that are threatening their civil servants, if they don't come to work, they're going to stop paying them. Fine. That is their problem. But we are not going to facilitate their movements. There'll be no Okada, no taxi, nothing. Everybody will park on one side. Like what I saw yesterday, I was very happy. But at least I still saw some KK moving around. We don't want that. That is unacceptable. That is very, very unacceptable. We're going to stress on that, the so-called transporters. Monday is the day. Even yesterday I heard there was no flight that came in. So if Okada man cannot rest for Monday, for what single day in the week, there is no reason. Even if you're somebody's, renting the Okada from somebody, because most of you don't own the Okada, so you're working for somebody. That person has to realize that that payment for that day is zero. That is his own sacrifice. If you own Okada and you think you can stay in the house and the Okada man will be running around and bringing money to you, no way. Not on that day. He's not going to run around, and you are not going to collect anything on that day. The Radio Biafra is there. We want complaints. Call us in and tell us so that we can know them. We are not hiding anything anymore. We are out there to do what we want, and that thing we want is what we are going to do. Yesterday I made a request from Kanu to call any of the platforms, and I have not received any information that he did. And based on that, I personally on this station will not take calls from you until you call me privately and explain to me, not just me, you have to call any of the stations. Speak up on Radio Biafra and deny what we saw on you trying to disrupt our sit at home. We know our leader, the way he behaves. He has no permanent friend. If he can sacrifice his father and his mother for this, it's a very serious thing. So I don't really care who you are. Don't come here. You are not an officer in IPOB. You have never been. You are just like, you are an IPOB like me, like everybody else. You have no right, no given right whatsoever. Like I said, I don't want to believe that you did that. But the coincidence, somebody said something here yesterday. Account is hacked and Instagram is also hacked at the same time. I still don't want to believe it, but I've given you the opportunity to redeem yourself. Redeem yourself. Make a call. Our leader is our leader. You are just his brother. We are all his brothers, though. Well, his sons. He is our leader. Not isolate him from Omunna. No. He is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Millions of people. Everybody has his office. Everybody has what he has to do. Don't take power into your hand. No. Don't become like a one day governor who will stay at the gate and make sure that everybody that passes the gate will have to go through him. It doesn't work like that. He stopped being your personal brother the day he took over this mantle of leadership with IPOB. He now becomes the brother of IPOB, the son of IPOB, the leader of IPOB, the everything of IPOB. That's what matters. Your dad and your mom, when they were alive, he was doing what he was doing. They never interfered. Not at least. Your mother was a member of IPOB, yes. We see her go to women thing, and she talks like a member. She wasn't giving order to nobody. So let us be real now. You have to be very careful, my brother. You have the opportunity to redeem yourself. Like I said, I'm not accusing you of having done anything. But silence for us in this situation means guilt. Means acceptance that you did. Something I don't want to believe that you did. Honestly, I'm still very uncomfortable to accept that you can go out and want to destroy what we are doing. What the heck is going on, man? Alright, so redeem yourself. You still have the privilege, the opportunity to do what we are telling you to do. If you do it, redeem yourself. Tell me that somebody hacked your whatever. You know, because we need an explanation. Even if the explanation is a lie, tell us the explanation, explain something. But keeping completely quiet means that you are isolating yourself from making a call to any of the stations, especially my own station, because your number is here already. The day, even if you subtract the number and just the moment you introduce yourself, I'm going to block you out. I'm not going to take any call from you until you do what I've asked you to do. As simple as that. That's my own personal take on this whole thing. All right, Lai Mohammed, let's go to him now. Lai Mohammed kept on, is lamenting very well. He said that we have hijacked. He said the IPOB have hijacked Southeast. Oga Lai Mohammed, we didn't hijack. We took over our land. They're two different. You know, people don't. You now when you go to school, you want to go to school and you behave as if you didn't go to school. You are talking about hijack. Hijack means that we took by force. No, we did not. What we did, we just quietly took our land back. A woman that you're married to, and she goes back to her father because you're not treating her well. What would you call that? Would you say she ran away? No, she gave you the warning that she was going to go, and you ignored it. The same thing that we are doing in IPOB. We want to be on our own. We have been saying it. We have been singing it since time of Odime Gojuku. Not didn't even start now. The pass from Odime Gojuku to Chief Mazi Iyke, who tried to usurp, and NNAMDI'S Kanu came in, and we're still telling you the same story. We want to go. So why don't you just relent and say, you know something? Go. Or please stay. Not please stay by saying please stay. No, start doing something that will make the woman want to stay in that marriage. Otherwise, she will go. The moment she starts crying that she's going to go, and you think you're going to ignore it, and eventually she will back down. No, she won't. She will still go. This is exactly what is happening to us. IPOB, we are here to actualize our freedom. Everybody is crying, even those who are not even members of IPOB. Now then carry the whole wahala for head. Oh, IPOB is they trying to back out or back down or whatever. You know, they can use whatever foul language they want. We don't care. The truth is that if you think we are not doing it well, create your own organization and do it well. That is all we are saying, and we keep saying it. We are not going to stop saying that. If you think we are not doing it well, criticizing is very easy. It is not something that you think that is so hard. No. To criticize is one of the simplest and the easiest things that can happen. Blah, 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 blah. You will not be making any sense because you don't make sense. All right, this morning I want to talk about another thing. I want to talk about is our brothers who was the Israelis that were taken by the terrorist organization. You see, everything they do in the zoo is to our own advantage. We have been telling the world that Nigeria government is a terrorist organization, Boko Haram faction of that created and put themselves together and want to become something when they are nothing. We're already warning the world that these people are terrorist organization. Nigeria is not safe for any foreigner. Believe me sincerely, if you come into Nigeria The moment you step and cross the border and land on that airport, you are into a different world. You are running from very, very cold water into a very hot, boiling water. They can treat you anyhow. They can do anything to you. So be very careful when you want to come into the zoo, because the people running the place are terrorists. It's a government. People are trying to say they can stop terrorism. America is trying to give them aircraft to stop terrorism. No! You are arming terrorists. United States of America should be aware of that. Anyway, I know they are. You are arming terrorist organization that will kill anybody. The Israelis came in here to do documentary. What happened to them? There are other ones. These ones are just the popular ones that are announced. They are killing many people unannounced. They are destroying many lives unannounced. People we don't even know. It's happening. Abakari, we are hearing his case because it involves America. It's something that could have been swept under the rug. It's nothing. What Abakari did is piece of shit, piece of garbage. It's nothing to worry about. The problem he has is that he's dealing with the United States of America, and America is not going to back down. It doesn't matter how long it takes. He will still go and stand trial, unless he will hide forever. Even hiding will not protect him. Anywhere he is in the world, he will discover that America is all over the place. It's better for him, I've said it before and I'm saying it again, it's better for him to just go in, turn himself in, go and stand trial, clear your name, come and live nice whereafter, because at least you've stolen a lot of money, you have a lot of property here and there, you can always survive. But if you think you can run away from that justice in the United States, I will see it happen. It doesn't matter when. You might not go to, look at Nigeria is trying everything to make sure that he doesn't go to United States stand trial. Nigeria, who is lawless, terrorist organization, they never do things the way other people do things. They went to Kenya, they kidnapped our leader from another country, and today they are fighting for a criminal who is indicted not to go and stand trial. You see the way they are. They are terror to everybody, not just to Biafrans, even to themselves. Let's listen to these brothers, the Jewish brothers that came for documentary that were taken. Let's listen to them, because it's an experience that they had, honestly, and we need to hear it.
We didn't know anything going on in the world. We didn't have any means of communication. We didn't understand why we were there.
They basically treated us like animals.
The words written there were, "Dear God, please allow me to experience happiness one more time during my life."
We became the story, and that was absolutely never our intention.
Caged. Listen to that.
My name is Rudy Rockman. I'm a Jewish and Israel rights activist, and I'm also the executive producer and host of the We Were Never Lost documentary series. It's a series that is set to tell the stories, struggles, and aspirations of lesser known or disconnected communities of Jews around the world. Our first season is to take place in Africa, and we were just in Nigeria filming our first episode. Unfortunately, after 2 days, we were illegally held by the Nigerian government's internal security service and held in cages for 3 weeks. We are here to set the record straight of what we went through and what actually happened.
My name is David Benaim. I'm a journalist and I'm a field producer and producer on the We Were Never Lost series.
I'm Noam Liebman of Kavanaugh Films and the creative director for We Were Never Lost. So first you may need a bit of context to understand who the Igbos are and why we went to Nigeria in the first place.
Now, the Igbo people are a people with a rich history, diversity, and a lot of culture, and have very similar experiences that other Jewish communities have had around the world that are known in the mainstream, whether it's through persecution or overcoming challenges. They believe to be descendants of a tribe of Israel, specifically of Gad. There is a large community within the Igbo population that has either preserved elements of their Jewish culture, their Jewish heritage, or has come back to their Jewish culture and heritage. And some of them are even now second generation born, where all they know is being Jewish. And we were coming to Nigeria to document specifically their stories. Where do they come from? What have they experienced? What is their history? What are their aspirations? What are their culture? Do they want to stay living in Nigeria? Do they want to come back to Israel? What is their story? And that's why we came to Nigeria.
Okay, so starting from the beginning, we arrived in Nigeria and spent the first 2 days filming in a village called Ogidi.
The amazing community that welcomed us with open arms, like cooked us food and introduced us to their way of living their Jewish life, the way they were praying every single morning.
Even though we only had 2 days, we got to experience how charismatic, intelligent, hardworking, and knowledgeable in Torah that this community is. At the end of our second day of filming, we were notified that there were some online posts going viral that had used images of us. We could see that they had completely fabricated stories, calling us Mossad agents,
associating us to a movement that is seeking to liberate Biafra and to fight against the Nigerian government, which of course we had nothing to do with.
Some agents in Israel have arrived. They are here to indeed restore the Biafran nation.
Before the British Empire had come and colonized Nigeria, the Igbo people were an autonomous population in their own lands, and when the British came, they united the different ethnic groups and tribal regions, from the Yoruba to the Hausa and Fulani, and also the Igbo population. Around the 60s, there was a Biafra War, which was a war of independence for the Igbo in the southeastern region of Nigeria. They were independent for a few years. Millions of people were killed and starved to death during that war, and eventually they lost and became part of Nigeria again. Afterwards, there was a lot of tension and bad blood between the communities, and the Hausa Fulani, which are the majority and those that are always in power, have been discriminating the Igbo population, and since then there are still movements that seek to separate from the rest of Nigeria. Now, apart from this political movement to achieve self-determination for the Igbo people, the reality is that the vast majority of the Igbos have nothing to do with fighting or physically pushing for the liberation of Biafra and are normal people living within Nigeria.
These bloggers had seen we were bringing a Sefer Torah as a gift to the youth community and proceeded to make a fake claim that our efforts were connected to the separatist movement and that when a Torah arrives, it's a sign of their movement. This claim doesn't even make sense because there are already several Sefer Torahs throughout the region.
The DSS decided to get involved. The DSS is the Secret Service, the Interior Defense of Nigeria.
They show up at our hotel at 7 a.m. Friday morning with about 10 heavily armed men in black ski masks and tell us that we need to come with them.
They took our phones, they took our passports, and they took our freedom for the following 20 days.
Of course, we were coming in with no bad intentions, and we were innocent the entire time, so we didn't think much of it. We thought that we'd just come in for an hour, answer some questions, we'd show them what we're about and what we were planning to do, and that would be able to continue and to proceed with the project. Eventually, they started taking us one by one and interrogating us in ways that they would just accuse us when asking a question of us being there for malicious reasons. Of course, we had nothing to hide, so we all answered with the truth that our project had nothing to do with any sort of political movement, that we were there to document the beautiful lives and the culture of the Igbo Jewish community in Nigeria. So it's Friday night, and we've realized at this point that we're not going to be able to get out and do Shabbat where we had planned to do. We're in a holding cell, and everyone's leaving for the weekend. And we wanted to do Shabbat, but we had no grape juice or wine. So we did the Kiddush over a grape that we found, and the Motzi over some crackers that we had. And this is how we spent our first Shabbat in Nigeria.
Now, Rudy, David, and I know that we have embassies of 3 very powerful countries willing to fight for us, but this is not the case for Nigerians who get arrested. There was a non-Igbo man initially taken into custody with us, and when he asked our captors not to yell at us, the interrogator threatened him by saying, "I can make you disappear." This is the type of abuse of power we witness firsthand, and the realization that there's just no accountability for this injustice.
24 hours later, in the morning at 7 a.m. after sleeping on the floor, we were rushed into a van.
They did not want to tell us where we would be. They did not want to tell us where we would go. They just said, get in the car. The drive was horrendous, very dangerous, driving extremely fast, almost intentionally trying to sort of intimidate people by driving in their directions in order for them to be afraid. A lot of us were afraid for our lives.
We had no clue if the world knew that we were taken. We could not communicate with anyone.
After 9 hours of non-stop dangerous driving, we were dropped off at the DSS headquarters in Abuja and brought to a caged holding cell.
And when we say cage, we mean literally a cage. It was a circular room that you can maybe take 3 or 4 steps in each direction behind bars.
And then we asked our captors, are we under arrest? They said no. Are we being detained? They say no. So we tell them we refuse to willingly enter this cage. For about 20 minutes, they stood around not knowing what to do because they didn't have the authority to put their hands on us. Eventually, another officer comes in, screaming at his men that they're embarrassing him, and orders them to physically throw us in the cage.
First 5 nights, we didn't have lights, we didn't have AC, it was dark, it was hot.
No furniture, no beds. We're forced to sleep on the tile floor.
We were sweating, there were bugs, there were bottles of urine all over, it smelled very bad.
The cage itself looked like what you could imagine in Hollywood movies, besides it was not a film. We were living it completely.
In the morning, when the sunlight finally illuminated the room, we saw writing all over the walls from previous prisoners. The words written there were, "Dear God, please allow me to experience happiness one more time during my life." And another one saying,
"Please remember me once I disappear."
We could see the bars on the walls of the people that were counting the days.
For 6 days, we didn't shower. We were eating only bread and crackers.
They basically treated us like animals, and no hope of knowing at all what was going on the outside. We had no clue why we were being arrested.
Finally, after 5 days there, the Israeli ambassador managed to come with one of the consulates from the American embassy to see us. This was the first time that we made contact.
And we finally were able to know that the outside world kind of understood what our situation was.
Told us that they were doing everything that they can to get us out, that they were trying diplomatic means, and that they were in communication with our families, which was a breath of fresh air, that people knew where we were, and that at least our families knew the location of where they were keeping us. They also managed to speak to the people that were holding us, the DSS officers, and agreed to bring food from Chabad, a Jewish organization all around the world, specifically the one in Nigeria, that agreed to provide us with kosher food. So by day 6, it was the first time that we had a real meal. We were finally allowed to shower. Now, when I say shower, I don't mean we go into a room with an actual shower. I mean we go to the bathroom with a bucket that they use to either clean themselves because there's no toilet paper, or to actually clean the bathroom itself by pouring water on the floor. And taking this bucket, we would fill it up with cold water from the sink, and we would dunk it on our heads. And that's how we would shower there for the 3 weeks that we were being held.
I am immunodepressive, and I need my medication daily. If I don't, my life could be in immediate danger, especially in the kind of situation that we are being held on.
His medication, along with all of our equipment and luggage, was left at our hotel 900 kilometers away.
And 5 days without my medication can be extremely dangerous with my condition. And we kept on telling them that, and we kept on telling them that that was essential that I get my medication, but they would not react.
The DSS doctor scribbled down the name of the medication and tells us, "Don't worry, we'll find some." And we're explaining it's a unique prescription customized for him. It's very expensive. You're not going to find it in Nigeria. And if you don't take this seriously, you're going to have the death of a foreign citizen on your hands. And their response was just, "Calm down, don't worry."
He was feeling very afraid that he might catch something, so he was taken by the French embassy, and he was also hospitalized, and finally was able to get his medication.
I was sent back every single morning for days to get questioned. The fact that I had to go back inside, knowing the way we were treated over there, was actually more damaging to me than just the arrest itself.
Me and Noam continued in that room, and after a week we were changed to another cage that was slightly bigger, but had also another 2 cellmates with us. Those 2 cellmates are accused of doing a terror attack in Abuja, bombing in 2014, and the other one of purchasing weapons illegally. At the end of the day, we don't know these people. They could try to harm us. They can try to do something. So the first week being there, we even walked around carrying scissors from my toiletry bag that I had, and we put it in our pockets to make sure that in case one of them or both of them were to attack us, that at least we'd have something to defend ourselves with. And this was kind of the day-to-day life that we went through. We didn't know anything going on in the world. We didn't have any means of communication. We didn't understand why we were there. Several times, me and Noam looked at each other and were like, how did we get here? Accused of all sorts of things, not even officially charged or arrested, so we don't even have human rights to lawyers, in horrible and horrendous conditions, and we just couldn't understand how our lives ended up here at that moment.
We knew that Nigeria's own laws state that when someone is brought in as a suspect, the DSS has 48 hours to arrest or release them. They interviewed us for hours on end, took written and video recorded statements, they hacked our phones, they did literally everything in their power to try to find one shred of evidence they could use against us for an arrest. Before the trip, we understood that the government is not friendly to the Biafra movement, but we couldn't have imagined that they would be unable or unwilling to differentiate between those involved in the Ipob separatist movement and Igbos who just want to live a Torah-based Jewish life. In the end, we didn't receive our freedom for 3 weeks. Almost the entirety of this time was spent just sitting in a blank room.
No form of mental stimulation, no reading material, no news, no nothing going on other than being trapped in a room that was completely disgusting and looking at each other and not knowing when this would end. We didn't know if we would end up being there for a year, for 2 years, for 3 years. We didn't know if people were actually fighting for us. We didn't know if we'd be able to get a lawyer, if something would happen where they would take us and something bad were to happen to us. We were living completely with the fear of the unknown.
I'm a journalist, and one of the most important rules is that you never become the story. Here, we became the story, and that was absolutely never our intention.
We weren't able to create the film that we set out to make. The opportunity was completely robbed from us, and there's no way we'll be allowed back into Nigeria. But if you know anything about the Jewish people, you'll know that we are not ones to give up on our aspirations. This injustice has only increased our motivation to share the stories of the Igbos, and the project will continue.
This is the occasion for us to go back to exactly what our purpose is. Talk about the Igbo Jews from Nigeria and all the different communities that we are going to explore for the future of We Were Never Lost.
We'd like the world to understand that we were there to focus solely on the Jewish communities, and we hope also through this video that the Nigerian government can understand that if they're fighting against movements seeking to separate from Nigeria, they shouldn't be targeting every single Jew and every single Igbo in Nigeria.
The Igbo Jews welcomed us with open arms, and I will always remember this, and that's what I will keep with myself all the time. And also, I really want to say that I left with 2 friends, the We Were Never Lost team, and I came back with 2 brothers, and that's pretty incredible.
During our 3 weeks in detainment, we had no ability to stand up for ourselves, but many people, in fact, tens of thousands of people stood up for us, including our families, including the diplomats that got involved, including several other individuals.
I was able to see the strength and the force of all different chancelleries, the embassies, all the families, the friends that were really working tirelessly behind the scene to help us get out from there.
And also the thoughts and prayers and actions of tens of thousands of people who follow our work, who follow our project, and who were there for us when we couldn't be there for ourselves.
Our end goal here is not just to make beautiful films about remote Jewish communities, but to bring these diaspora communities to the consciousness of Am Yisrael so they can begin to be understood and reconnected with. If you'd like to support this project, please visit wewereneverlost.com.
All right. You see, this is it. Just to tell you the kind of horror the Nigerian government, terrorist government, is creating to the world. They are a threat to the world. The world should not sit down there and let this be happening. Because there are a lot of people who have not had the opportunity that these our brothers had for the world to hear their story. It is happening every single day in that thing called the zoo. We call zoo, when we say zoo, zoo is an understatement. Nigeria is worse than a zoo. It's worse, it's just an animal kingdom. Look at the way these guys are treated. For what? Just coming to do a documentary. Without proper investigation, nothing. Even the people reacting, the people working for these people are even skeptical. They are like, why are we doing this to these people? But there are people there that they are leaders, the so-called tribe that they call them Fulani. They are the ones doing all this world. These are the people America is trying to give aircrafts to. They are going to kill their own people, for God's sake. Giving them aircraft, giving them something to kill is like harming the terrorists. It's like looking at a terrorist and giving him gun, making him a pilot in an aircraft that will kill people. They don't care about their own lives. They are nothing. They are worthless. They look at themselves as nothing. So killing a human being is nothing for them. These are innocent people that want to do documentary. History. But I'm happy with what the guy said. He said, if you know the Jewish people, you know we'll never back down. And I love that. You have the right to do what you want. You have the right to go and write a book. You have the right to make a documentary. All you need to do is for them, if they think what you're saying is not true, they should go and make their own documentary and correct what you said. Not trying to kill you. Not trying to put you in a square hole. In a little tiny hole with urine and everything because you came to do document. These are foreigners in a foreign land. Who will ever treat you like this in any country in Europe? This is the kind, just to tell the world that Nigeria is not what are living as a country, because they are going to do worse things. They are not changing. They are not relenting. It's very dangerous when the government is the what is really happening in Nigeria. Let's look at it this way. Let's look at it critically. People are dying every day. They are asking, oh, why can't the government stop? Which government will stop it? The government are the killers. They are the ones killing people. They are the ones that are maiming people. They are the ones that are destroying the lives of their own people. And you think they are going to back down? No. You got to force them to back down. Saddam Hussein and the rest of them, they are no more there. This is something, let them keep doing what they are doing. The only thing I know is that each day that move along, each day bring us closer to our freedom. We're not going to relent. These are innocent 3 gentlemen that went to do a documentary. Listen to their experience. If they can be treated this way, because they have the voice to come out and tell the world what they went through. Imagine what the rest of them, especially those from the neighboring African countries, imagine what they are going through in Nigeria. You call that a country? All these things are happening because the British government refused to back out. The British government, for them, Nigeria is an industry. It's a factory for them. And as long as their sujis are there, they don't care how many people that are killed. They don't care how many people that go starving. All they want to do is sit on it. But in their own country, they are giving opportunities to other people that want to break away, to take what they call plebiscite, to take a referendum and get off. Why not do the same thing in Nigeria? They will not do that because you know what? They are thinking, this is our bread and butter. How are we going to do? Nobody's trying to take what belongs to you, Great Britain. What we are saying, we need to be free. Once we are free, it doesn't matter. You are not going to take your business away from you. The only thing that is going to make sure that you are legitimate, that's all. So what are you afraid of? You are afraid not just because of us. You are afraid that we might allow other competitors to come in. Other countries. That's why you're doing what you're doing. We understand it. We're not stupid. But you know something? You get tired in the end. Because we're not going to back out. We're not going to relent. Imagine it. How many years ago did Odumegwu start this movement? It is still there. In fact, if we had not even given up after that 3 years, if we had continued by now, probably you keep on your toe. But this generation is not going to back out because our children, we are training them to understand who their enemies are. If you think we're going to back out, no. Yesterday will tell you a story. The history of yesterday was that we are in control of our land. All the stooges that we put there, go take your money back because they are not going to deliver anything because they don't have the power to deliver anything. They just be there. They've taken your money. Give them more money if you want. But you are wasting your time. You're pouring water on the back of a tortoise because the water is not going to hold. It's not going to be there. The duck, when it shakes his body, the whole water drops off. That's exactly what we're trying to make you understand. We are Biafrans. We want to be free and we are going to be free, whether you like it or you don't like it. We're sending a message. I am warning the world to put a focus on Nigeria. Put your binoculars and look at them very closely. We have a terrorist organization running a country. What the Jewish people saw, these 3 journalists saw, they are going to see more than that. Other nation, other people are going to see worst. No proper investigation in anything. All is just do. Just take you and treat you anyhow. They are alive today because people doing it are warning themselves too. That these people are Jewish people. We don't want them to come here and kill us because they are cowards themselves. They are cowards. They use British people. They go down. They use you to fight, but they can do it themselves. Who said they are not aware that Nnamdi Kanu was abducted in Kenya? Of course it was their plan, we know. The British government is like, we can't touch this guy here because he's a citizen. Because if we touch him here, our country is going to shout, the people are going to make some noise. So let's send him to Kenya. In the Kenya, just Uhuru, whatever is his name, Kenyatta, let's just use him. And they used him, but you know what? They have used him. He is going to defend himself. Our leader has to be taken back there. Nobody's going to try him. We are watching. Thank you, God, because every single thing that they do brings Biafra closer to us. The world is paying attention. Listen to this video. This documentary that I just heard now is live. These people are not telling stories, because the man said, I was told as a journalist, don't be the story. But now he is the story as the journalist. A very good analogy. Write about other things, but don't become the story. And he has already become the story, because he's dealing with a terrorist organization they call the government. A country whose president died and is replaced. And the people of the world are watching. I'm not saying that they should tell us who our president is, but they think nobody knows. People know. You think no matter you can run, but you can hide. No matter how much you try, the world will be watching. The world is watching. The world knows the truth. Muhammadu Buhari is dead. He's not alive. There's no president there. Whoever is faking himself, they think the world doesn't know. Of course we do. The world knows. Keep on junketing around. One day, monkey will go market, not will come back. One day you will run into a country that will say, you know something, somebody's going to pull that shit off your face. It's going to happen. One day, one single day. They've been maiming other people. They all did it to the Jewish journalists. They have been doing it to other countries, other people, but nobody has ever spoken about it. But one day, now they are speaking about it. The same way that the president, the so-called president, because not the president, is running from pillar to post, going from place to place. Anyway, he doesn't go anywhere actually. Listen, the only place he goes is London. He goes to England. And who is London? Who is England? The same people that created him, where the former president died in their own city. So they created this one they call the president. That's the only place he can go. Where else? He can't go anywhere because he's not sure. Come visit the US. They are big countries. Go to Germany, pass through the borders. Somebody's going to rip that thing off your face. Even in England where you're going, in London, one day somebody's going to grab you and pull that mask off your face. Then the world will know. The president is alive and the wife is not living with him. The first lady. She's not living in the zoo. Does that not tell you a story? The same woman who told you, I'm going to open a university in memory of my husband. Nobody is alive that universities are open in his memory. Memory is for those who are dead. She is aware that her husband is no more. She's a widow. She has no husband. She has already told you, don't call me the wife of the president. Call me the first lady, not the wife of the president. Yes. That's the message for everybody. But we are still pretending as if we don't know anything. Nigeria is a terrorist government. The government in Nigeria is terrorist, a threat to the world. If the world keeps quiet, it's not going to change. Who will change it? The world will change it. Saddam Hussein was never going to change until America made him change, give him the change. The aftermath is not important. The important thing is that the person will be forced to change, because these people are not going to back up. We have a terrorist organization. They are beginning. If they can go to an independent country to hijack someone, kidnap somebody without caring. No, for them it's nothing. We can do just about anything we want. All they've said in their mind is that after a while it's going to end. They're going to make some noise and it's going to end there. They have a criminal who is supposed to be this commissioner of police, of the DIG, Inspector General, deputy. He's a criminal, he's a thief. They're calling him Super Cop. He's not a Super Cop. He only played on you guys. They did the point that what he did is in his DNA. He just forgot himself. And not that he forgot himself. In fact, he never thought America will ever get involved in his case, because they are the only people they are scared of. If a horse puppy was taken by the British and they do all this, forget about it. The British government won't do nothing, because everything that they do is for their own interest, their own benefit. But I'm happy America is involved in this, and I don't see them backing down. Forget about it. It doesn't matter how long it will take. Bakari will stand trial unless he dies, which is something I know they're going to do. They're going to kill him back in the zoo, just so that others will not be implicated, because he's not alone. We know that. No matter what they do, no matter how much they try to hide this evil, it will eventually surface. It's just sweeping the dirt under the rug that will eventually materialize. So we are now, time for me to start having a conversation with you. Please call us at 646-920-4541, 845-344-798. +1 929-4069-953. I'm sorry about this morning when I started. Unfortunately, I was not coming up. I didn't know what happened to the system. I had to turn it off, but it appears that everything looks okay right now in my face. So if you're not hearing me, let me know. But I guess I know you're hearing me anyway. There's no doubt about that in my mind. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. And in a few minutes, I'll start taking your calls. Just stay tuned. Don't go away.
Oh, yeah. Children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south, and the middle, great Biafran people. We take killing to idol worship and we lost the faith of our God. And as we wallowed in idol worship, the British entered in. Hey, trading on the Niger, exploiting your people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take soup to them yesterday. I brought in civilization, brought in your religion, and told us about America, and we embraced it. I never knew them got Nigeria water. With religious pitted us amongst our brethren, with denomination tear us apart.
Right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I have a call coming in on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, it was good morning, my brother. God bless you this morning.
Welcome.
I am the fourth person.
Yes, you are.
Mazi. Yes. My name is Mazi, my man, Ugo Onyejaka. I am the national PRO of IPOB here in the United States of America, and I reside here in Washington, D.C. But I'm from Amibo. Amibo is Molo. Amibo is the home of the tiger, and Amibo is the home of Kintaja of Popodo. Mazi, I thank you for all you do for Biafra, and I thank God Almighty for Mazi Kanu. Yes. Yesterday we showed these guys, we showed them who owns the land, who is the owner of the land, and it has been proven. All those senators, all those governors, all those people that think that they are somebody that is in Biafra land, they should know now that there is somebody that owns the land, and the people that own the land are the IPOB, that is the Biafran people, and NNAMDI'S is our leader.
Yes.
So I am calling on all Biafrans. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you because you have shown the world what you need. Now it is so clear to Americans and to Britain and to everybody that Biafra we have chosen our own path, and our path is the restoration of Biafra, and there is no two ways about it. This thing that we've done, we will continue to do it because it is so clear, it is crystal clear that we have chosen our way. So please continue doing whatever that you're doing, continue staying there. Biafra is here, whether they like it or not. Onyendu, they must release our Onyendu. So Mazi, I am calling upon all the Biafrans that are in the United States of America and other places. Please, I am calling them for them to do the needful. They have to play their own part. The people back home have done their own part, and we have to do our own part by supporting what you are doing, our project. Remember our project is to fund the ESN, the Eastern Security Network. You know what the Eastern Security Network, you know what they do for us. They are the only people that will have to secure us. Other people are there to kill us. Not only that, I am calling upon them because, Mazi, we need to have all these transmitters everywhere in our land, the radio transmission, so that everybody will be listening to it. Because I bet you, if people in that zone, no matter wherever they are, if they listen to the radio Biafra and then they will hear what we say, believe me, Nigeria, you will not give it up to 6 months for it to disintegrate totally. So I am calling upon our brothers just to make some donation towards that, so that we can be able just to get all this thing accomplished. So now, why do you make this donation? It is very simple. It is not complicated. So what you have to do is go to the website. This is here, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. It's very simple. It's not complicated. When you hit it, then it will open up and then it will ask you, where do you want to donate? Then you will see all the account numbers and all the routing numbers. It is there. It is very clear. And this account number is the one that was, NNAMDI Kanu endorsed. And then it is the one that is authorized by NNAMDI Kanu and endorsed by Chike Doziem. So go ahead and do this and then play your own part. Mazi, thank you and God bless you.
God bless you, man. God bless you very much. Thank you, sir. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls here at 646-920-4541. All right. Like our brother have just said, our website is always open. Go there, make your donation. That's the best place to do it. Go in there, even if you don't want to donate directly on the website. The information on where you can send your money is all there. Stop looking around and listening to people trying to change numbers and everything. No, go to the website, www.ipobinUSA.org. That's where you can get the information straight. I have a call on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Are you there? Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Dr. Peter, good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Pastor Jack on the line. I want to first of all congratulate the Biafrans for observing the wonderful sit at home yesterday and also showing the world another level of referendum. And everybody knows that our people are prepared to go. It's only British that are orchestrating this whole thing to make sure we remain in bondage. Yeah. Having kept us under subjugation and bondage for decades, yet these people are not satisfied. And they keep us in bondage through our black people, but they allow themselves to be used. You don't play that documentary. You see what they did to the foreigners. And that documentation, in fact, has helped us to tell our story. It's going to help us henceforth to tell our story. Because most time when you are telling the other part of the people, the Westerners, some of them may not understand. Some of them may be saying, it's like these people do not know what they are talking about. But these are Jewish people, Israeli, they are the one telling this story now. They have become the story. They come for the documentary. Now they have become the documentary they come for. And God has a way of doing things. He allowed the danger weed because he said he used the foolish thing to confide the wise. They always make that mistake. Everybody know that Nigeria government is a terrorist regime. There is nothing else anybody can say about that. What is obtainable in Iran, in all those Islamic countries, that is what you see here. They are practicing terrorist government. That is purely what is happening. You will see their stories that are using in every arm, but in the armed forces. That is why they have to put Fulani everywhere in the armed forces. That's why they cannot put you, so that they will control you under the gunpowder. Whether you believe, whether you agree with them or not, they do not know what is called constitution. But you know what? God have designed this particular time to come. Specifically saying that Walid Amazi Nnamdi Kanu to come. And the IPOB is one thing that has proven to be indestructible by any man. British, they can do all the things they want to do. But you know what? you will understand, because you know us. You are the one that call us Great Biafra. You will know that this time it is only Biafra. We are coming to the economic interest, because there is one thing about these evil people. They never make adjustment nor change. They never see reason until you compel them to do so. We have sat at home to demonstrate. Even the people he thought that they are not registered IPOB members, he saw they are even asking, are we not going to do it for a week? That time is coming. That we cripple this economy for 1 full week. You will understand. And if you're a Biafran, I crave your indulgence to sit at home. Anytime we come for sit at home. The people killed yesterday in Oka, and those when they burned their vehicle whatsoever. You see how the Nigerian military are seizing that opportunity to inflict injury and kill our people. That is why we ask you to stay at home. But you don't want to hear. It's a fly that refuses to hear advice. Follow the cause to the grave. He needs a muscle to listen and sit at home, because this Biafra we are looking for, the freedom is for everybody. Nothing will stop us from getting this freedom. I want to appreciate Biafran. Nothing will stop us. ESN, God will bless you. And we continue to work to make sure that our God-given freedom, which is Refusal Biafra, must surely come, whether the enemies like it or not. Mazi Dr. Akita, that's just my little input.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right. Thank you very much, Pastor Jack. I have a call coming in on Signal. Caller on Signal. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Peter.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, sir. God bless you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, sir. You know, I'm first of all, I'm Ochuando Daddy. I'm calling from my location. You see, no, sir. I like this very documentary of the Israelis that we just played just now. It's for the world to know. You know, we have been telling them, we have been shouting and lamenting and telling our stories. But now Elohim have used it in another way. For them now to be our voice, to tell the world exactly what is going on, what we are passing through. Now they have witnessed the whole thing firsthand. They have seen it by themselves, not hearsay. Now they are the one telling our stories. We will go a long way for even most countries that didn't know anything about Igbo Jews or something like that. Now is the opportunity for them to know. So there's something like these people are existing in this same contraption. The British know everything about us, and they are the demons that are holding us down. I can't believe how demonic and wicked these British are. For a decade, from 1963 now, these people are still holding us down up to today. I mean, now there is something precious, something so delicate. There is something about these people. The world needs. What is this about these people that Britain see in us? That ordinary black people, black Africans, so that Britain are holding us like this. I mean, there is something behind it. The world must ask themselves, what is this that this Britain see in us that they are holding us? What is this they see? Look at the foreign gender. These people are like evil spirits. If you pursue them this way, they find a person and enter inside it. These are the same DSS that are giving a free way to Fulani terrorists to enter from Niger, from Chad, from everywhere coming. Now they just see an innocent people, innocent citizen of Israeli. Now they become terrorists in their eyes or in their mind. They are the people they will hold and accuse them. Whereas terrorists, their own brothers are entering from all over the borders. They didn't see them pursue. That will tell you what is going on now. And secondly, I want to remind our people, I want to thank them so graciously for obeying the sit-at-home order, to send a message to the whole world to know that the land belongs to us. Not all these morons, all these demons they call governors and politicians that are there on their own stomach interest. Let them know that the game have changed. They don't have any power again. We don't even know them. We don't trust them. So I want our people to know that every one of them in their land, they have this calendar. Every calendar they have January, February, March, April to December. They have the calendar in their homes. Let them go there and mark there in their calendar. It's the easiest way for them to remember. The next date is 16. Let them go and mark it every Monday so that it will be easy for them to remember. Go go to that calendar, mark it 16, you mark it, sit at home. You check it, like, just it will help you people to cope. That this is just the first step. The next second step is 16. Go to that calendar, mark it 16. Next 16, sit at home, 16. It has started, we are not going back until we achieve our aim and until they release our leader, the innocent man that have never done anything. And for him being the Elohim will destroy that zoo, and even the British government, how many times you people have been playing God all this time around, but nature and the earth will turn against you. The British will be like desert, and when Elohim will remember you people. Better now you back off. Better now is the last warning for you, British government.
Thank you. Before
it's too late, because the anger of God will fall upon you. It's too much. You are spilling the blood of our innocent brothers and sisters for not fishing just for oil and gas that you didn't pay for. Enough is enough. Yet, what is telling me? Yet, you people will go to UN and have the face seat. Sit down there. I will have the permanent seat at the UN. G7, you people are there, but you are the terrorists in disguise.
Thank you.
Yet the world are keeping quiet. But time shall come when you people will pay for it. I could not drag and not leave to my leader, NNAMDI'S, forever Biafran. Shalom, sir.
Shalom. Thank you very much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. Let me take another call on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on straight line. Are you there? All right, that call looks like it's not coming through. Let's take another one. Caller on straight line, are you still there? So, okay, Joe hung up. Fortunately, I don't know what's happening to that line, but the line is okay. Let's take a principal officer's line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, I'm calling from Tunisia. My name is Ebita Akrone Peter. I'm from Biafra land.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Cross River State. Thank you. So I'm so much happy for the sit at home, and I pray that all the leader of IPOP worldwide, God should stand with you people, because why I'm saying this, I from Ito, Odukpai local government, Cross River State in Biafra land.
Okay.
We are suffering many years that my people suffer, so many years till today. We don't even have direct road from our village to Cross River State. We don't even have good life, like anybody who finish secondary school there just go to fish. After the fish, we don't even have a road to go to go and sell what we have. Yeah. So I was very happy that this IPOP and God Almighty will always support our leader Mazi Iyke, because he's a great man.
Thank God.
And those people who never believe in IPOP, who never believe in Biafra land, it will be like film for their eye one day.
Yes.
And I so much happy for you people, especially the leader of IPOP. Even when our leader is in jail, you people hand over this thing in the right way. May God bless you all.
Amen.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, that brings in. I'm very happy to hear from somebody from Cross River, because I've been crying that they should have a radio station, relay station there. Although somebody told me that it's already there, but I don't want to believe that, because I have people from there who can call me and tell me, oh, you know, our radio is working and our radio is not working. But today I'm hearing from my brother. My brother, he doesn't live in Cross River right now. I think he called from somewhere. But he's from Odukpani. I know those areas. The fishermen, that's where they fish. A lot of fish that comes from there. You see, Biafrans are being subjected to all kinds of hardship everywhere. But you know something? Biafra will bring relief to all of us. There is no doubt about it. I have a call. Let me try this one. Caller on WhatsApp line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi Iyke, Dr. Iyke. Good evening, sir.
There we
here.
There we
I'm Chisom by name. I want to thank all the Biafrans, home and abroad, the genuine Biafrans, home and abroad, and our leader. May God protect him and protect our HOD, all the state of directories, all the IPOBs, both our radio presenter. May God protect and guide all of us in the name of Yeshua, we pray.
Yes, sir.
I want to say that today, everybody have seen whatever we do, people will say it's not good. Those evil men are kill us. They say we are endangering the Igbo youth, the Biafran youth. Today we have sit at home. They have come with another one. This time we are not listening to any of you. Whatever the HOD, whatever the Biafran decides to do, the IPOB decide to do is what they will do. I think that we have do this buying and selling for donkey years, and we have no even. We want to travel. We still go to Lagos. We still go to Kaduna. We still go to Abuja to fly abroad to do anything. We don't even have one embassy in our place, but Kaduna have embassy. Abuja have an embassy. We have US embassy in Kaduna. I have been there during Gulf War. The Hausas were there to burn that place during Gulf War. Saddam Hussein. They have the American embassy in Kaduna, but we don't have any embassy in our own place. We don't have anything in our own place. Please, this time we should not listen to anybody. What they are talking 40 years for their freedom. When they walk, they do this, they do this, they do this. This is our own time. Every person has to sacrifice. Every person has to sacrifice for tomorrow. Our politicians are doing for them to eat today. We are planting what our children and generation we eat tomorrow. Our leader has sacrificed everything he has. Our leader has sacrificed everything. So what are we doing? We will come out and support him. And support not even him. So support all ourselves. Being the Biafrans to support the cause of Biafran, that Biafran will emerge tomorrow. So people that are writing Emeka Obasi, or you call yourself who, I don't care who you are. What you are saying is rubbish. The whole Igbo youth, the whole IPOBs support this cause. And we will support it to the end. Till Biafra come. Even though they release our leader now, we still do what we do to you. They give us that Biafra. That is our last bus stop. We don't care who else is gone. That is what I want to say.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. It does not matter what they say. We're still going to do what we are doing. Monday next week is coming. Another sit at home. It's going to continue unless in between now and then our leader is released. As simple as that. All those people telling you we are monitoring the trial of Mazi Iyke, we are not interested in your monitoring. We are interested in the sit at home that will continue unabated until he is finally released. I have a call coming in on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome.
My name is
Turn down your radio. I can hear my voice on the background.
Okay, my name is Okereke. I'm calling from Spain, Madrid. I'm from Zone 5. Peterson, I want to thank you, and I want to thank everyone you are doing for IPOP. May God bless you and bless your family. And our principal officers, may God bless everyone. And our leader, Mazi Iyke, our Lord, Chukwokike, we set him free. Peterson, I want to use this opportunity and thank our people back home who are facing the bullets. I want to thank them very well for the sit at home they do yesterday. And I want to use the opportunity to still tell them that the coming Monday, they have to do in it so that our leader will release. And they have to bear in mind that 100% Biafra must surely come. Nothing can stop it. Peterson, do you know my wife, one of his sister, was working for zoo police. So when he went to work, then I told my wife why they allowed his sister to work this police. So Unfortunately, he started his working DSS in Oka, in GSS, also in Oka. Then, yes, 4 yesterday was telling me that it was last week. He was telling me that he want to stop the police, that non-government are killing a lot of police, that even all the police, they fear now, even they don't like to wear their uniform and go to work. Even the DPO tell them that they have to wear uniform, and they refuse, that they cannot wear uniform and go to work because of the way they are killing police, the way police are dying. And they said that the people have write letter to step down, that they don't want to continue working for the police, and they refuse. The government refuse, that they cannot remove them, that they must work for their country. And yeah, he said even most of police, they are resigning without they don't wait again to them to approve that they will resign, because many of them, they have right, they don't want to work for police again. So he told me that he don't want to work for the police, that even him, that if he's going, he don't know whether somebody is monitoring or know where he's living, because of somebody cannot point to where he's living. He said the same thing with other police and the other military, that when they are going alone, they don't wear their uniform, even the military, that because of the killing and they put somebody to monitor where. So he said that he want to start this. Even I sent him money to pay. He said he don't want to do it because of that killing of Nigeria. So you see, Nigeria, all the police, even our people who work, they are not working there because of they don't know what to do. So now many of them are resigning. And all of them will resigning until Nigeria will go down. We're fighting for Nigeria until Nigeria will go down. So I want to thank you. God bless you, and bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls. There's an article here on Eastern Pilot that I need to read out. It's very interesting. A former envoy to Malaysia, an elder statesman, Ambassador Yarima Abdullahi, has urged proponents of Biafra to seek for plebiscite as a way out. Now, the man is not in the news. He doesn't really understand what we are talking about. He's saying the proponents of Biafra to seek the plebiscite as a way out. Plebiscite, Alaji, is what we have been asking for. Plebiscite is the same thing as saying referendum. We've asked for this referendum even before now. And you know the funny thing, the more they wait on this referendum, the more the percentage of those who want to get out will increase. When Kanu started it, I was so scared when they were talking about plebiscite, because a lot of us were not even involved in what is going on. So if there was a plebiscite or referendum at that time, I don't know what side I could have voted, to be honest with you, because I wasn't in the system. But listening over the years, it has now became paramount that if it was 10%, then today is 110%. I'm telling you the truth. Look what they did yesterday was a plebiscite. Use that word plebiscite. I don't feel comfortable with it, but it's the same thing as referendum. What was done yesterday was referendum. Sit at home and everybody sat at home. It's as simple as that. That makes that the people have taken control of their lives. There's nothing you can do to stop that, and you can't change that. I have a call coming on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, thank you. May God bless you.
Bless
my
you
name
too.
is Brian Daniel. I'm calling from my location.
Yeah.
Mazi, am I coming out live?
Yes, live to the world, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Mazi. I want to use this opportunity to thank my people back home. Believe you me, I am happy and we all are impressed for the total ghost down. Do not regret it. Do not regret it. But I have a message to owners of Keke Napep. My message to them is this: all these people will give our people ticket to drive for high purchase. You know, if I not get them today, make I loss tomorrow. Please, I want you people to take this message back home. Onye ọwụla agụrụ keke gị ihe mmadụ ka onye ahụ were keke gbawa high purchase. Ana m ayọ gị ayọyọ sị gị biko gwa onye na-agbara gị keke na anyị nwere lockdown na Monday. We get a lockdown every Monday until they release Mazi Iyke. You will not make any profit if he is being killed by the Nigerian military and your keke will be born. Please, you will use 800,000, 900,000 buy keke give somebody. My message to you is this: remove Monday for your keke driver operator. Wepụrụ ya ụbọchị Monday. Were Monday unu nọ n'ụlọ ndị anyị hapụrụ ụlọ gawa ozi bekee. Unu were Monday zere anyị. Unu were Monday zere Biafra. All you people way there for home, where we live for home, for go outside, go hustle. We are begging you people, unu were Monday zere anyị. Make una use Monday settle Biafra. I am appealing to everybody. We give somebody take make it the drive. Not when you go smoke, you go finish, you carry take inside road, say nothing that happen. At the end of the day, Nigerian police will shoot you and they kill you and they burn the keke. You will buy the keke, you go lost. The person where they drive the keke, you go die. Now then go accuse that you be saying you be doing. That is my number one. My number two be this: all these women where they sell things for Wedra Road, they beg you. You no go make any profit in it. If Nigerian police come there, come kill you, throw away your food, then go say na IPO be doing, na Nigerian police be doing. Do not come out to cook. Were Monday zera anyị ụmụ nwaanyị Owerri. Ụmụ nwaanyị Owerri, ụmụ nwaanyị Imo State, ụmụ nwaanyị Owerri. Unu were no Monday zera Biafra iko. Kwara na onwe unu. Because ndị Nigerian na ga-abịa dị abịa gbagbu unu ha sị na ndị IPO be. Unu were Monday, make una use Monday. Make una use Monday settle Biafra matter. Ụmụ nwaanyị Owerri, all the women wey dey for Owerri, all the women wey dey sell fruit, wey dey sell vegetable, make una use Monday clear for Biafra. My last suggestion, Mazi, I want to appeal to all our people back home. Those people where they live for Abuja, what they live for Lagos. There is one radio station, this radio station, now there then they manufacture lie. Now that place then they cook lie, sell her for free. The name of the radio station, the 95.1 Nigerian Info. I want you people to please, I am appealing, if you get 100 naira card for your phone, hide your number, call the radio station. No matter the type of program where they do, even if you not football then they talk, call them and ask them a question: why you not lock our leader? Shut them down on our calls. Use call the way then they hack our radio here, Radio Biafra, then they attack Radio Biafra. For all of us here, they attack and they close our leader account for Facebook. They shut us down. Therefore, I'm appealing to all of us. Call 95.1 Nigerian Info Abuja. Call 93.7 Nigerian Info Port Harcourt and the 93.7 Lagos. Now there then they cook all the whole wicked lies we they hear for this world. All the hypocrisy and propaganda in journalism. Now there then they cook and they put everything about Biafran and so then that kills us. I beg a call and they destroy the lies because it's a media warfare. If you come out for rally, you know go fit to contribute money, hide inside your house, hide your phone number, call them and they dismantle all the lies when they cook against us.
Thank you.
Man, so thank you. May God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you very much. I have another call coming in on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon to you, sir. Mazi Dr. Iyke. I greet you, sir.
There we go.
Thank you. Greetings to you, my brothers and sisters, Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Biama, will continue to keep us moving forward. My name is Ugo. Mazi, you see, I thank all Biafrans, more especially Biafrans in Biafran land, who listen to the instruction of our DOS. Our DOS, they learned something good from our leader, Mazi Iyke. For that reason, any instruction that comes from them, we are out to listen to them. They mean well to him. They sit at home yesterday. So if we do us, some people that doesn't love the truth, You're not happy. So we are saying if you're not happy, go and jam your head at a wall so that you will die. The reason why I'm sounding this way, there is nothing you can do. And the Zoological Republic, their citizens and their pro-elite will be happy. Remember, we are supposed to be protesting if assuming that the zoo is practicing democracy. But it is clear that they have killed thousands of us when we are displaying our anger in a civil manner, which they call protest. So for that reason, this is the best protest that anyone can embark on. This is the best protest ever. And I commend those of you that is supporting the zoo for so many years. You're now realizing the truth, saying it, and why some evildoers who doesn't want to repent are attacking you. Yes, it is good when you see something that is wrong and you call it by its name, call it spade a spade. You don't even know that if you are telling somebody to repent and the person refuses to repent, if the person dies, you are not supposed to cry for him. Yes, that's exactly what is happening to the zoo. The reason why we are agitating, you know it. The reason why Kanu Ipob start existing, all of you know it. You are a fool for not saying this truth. But we are telling you that as you are yabbing and not saying all manner of nonsense, we can never. Go and tell your zoo government to release our leader, Mazi Iyke, because they love to protect their own, even at their own, being criminal, doing something that is not right. They will protect him, and you all are seeing it with your eyes. And you are going from one station to another, telling people that the youth can never do without elders. The elders can never do without the youth. Why can't the elders say the truth? Don't you know that there is no peace without justice? All of you are crying every day, lamenting. You want peace in the zoo. But what you are laying foundation is destruction. What the zoo is laying foundation is intimidation, killings of innocent people. How can you get a peace? As you are laying the foundation of destruction, how are you expecting to get? You can never get that peace. So when something wrong happens, you all will keep silent. You will be quiet. And when you see somebody condemning that, you go against that person. Don't you know that you are an evil person? Yes. So for that reason, I commend every one of us for sitting at home yesterday. That is a very good protest. A good one for that matter. And for those of you that recognize that this is the good strategy from Ipob, man, some people are saying the truth. Some people are commending Ipob. Even those that hate Ipob, they are now commending Ipob in the zoo radio. So this is the most, in short, the civilized way of displaying the anger that everybody should join hands. Why some are lamenting? You will lament and die. We are demanding the unconditional release of our leader, Mazi Iyke. He did not do anything to you people. And as you refuse to say this truth, we are telling you this. Stop calling yourself an elder. So another thing where I just want to say before we go, Mazi, please, our brothers and sisters all over the world, please help us. Akwa Ibom, Cross River people, they are not listening to this wonderful message. Relay station is what they are lamenting for. If you know how you can do it, please let us, every one of us, contribute to call the platform as Mazi Iyke normally said. Tell them that you want to be part of this. We need that station because it's helping us to display good messages. Our people is repenting. Mazi, thank you so much.
Okay, can you hear me now? All right. Radio station is very, very effective. What we did yesterday is because people have been listening, and when they listen, they take simple instruction. We need it in Akwa Ibom, with Cross River especially. I want us to bombard the place with relay stations so that the people can get together and understand what we are doing. But gradually, we're going to get there. There's no doubt about it. I don't have any doubt in my mind. The only thing I'm asking is, if you are able to do it on your own, please call the station and we'll be able to, connect you and tell you exactly how it's going to be done. I have a call on the Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, are you talking to me?
Yes, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Mazi. It's on WhatsApp, Mazi. Thank you very much, my big brother.
There we go.
Mazi, thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you so much, and I appreciate my leader and Biafrans worldwide. Mazi, there's something that makes me to call this afternoon. That our brother that call is talking about that radio stations. Please, Biafrans, you know, when somebody come here and tell you about you should call, there's the reason why he ask you to call. Please, anytime he calls, drop their number. You know, we have to call them because we need to close any loophole where they used to attack us. Because there is one program Samarepa is doing, very, very important, about what is happening. Mazi, is regarding this Abakari stuff. Because we learn a lot from that, what FBI wrote about Abakari. So we are taking precaution to make sure that we close every loophole that these people are coming against us, and we dish it out, all their propaganda, so the whole world will see what they are made of. My brother, next time you come, we need the number. So drop it here so we can call them. People like us, and one here, we call them. There is one I call as well, one pastor that come been saying good about before he tried to get people in his church, but he deviated. I don't know if Fulani tried to give him some money. He deviated to come and cause problem, to cause our leader, and then we descend on him. And Samanepa descend on him. I called his station on Sunday. I told him what Jesus Christ don't want to hear. His secretary dropped the phone. I'm telling you, Maz, I know what I told him. He couldn't believe it. I don't want to say it here, but it's very, very. It's not something human being can hear. The man himself will be shocked. Why human being will say something like this? That is where Biafra should do. Fight them. Don't give up. Fight these morons. And later on, he came to retrieve his step and try to, amend his mistakes. That is how we should fight them. These are demons. You fight demon with demon. Don't fight demon with the blood of Jesus. Fight demon with demon. That is why our leaders say, what finally understand is their language. When they speak from food to them. Mazi, the second one is this, before I drop. Mazi, there is something very, very important our people should know. Is this Abakari issue? But it's the boys that Abakari is working with. The boys that Abakari is working with. We are investigating those boys. Some of them are from Benin City, yes. They are the ones Abakari are using. Those boys are from Benin, and we are trying to put our intelligence on the ground to investigate exactly where they come from, because they are the ones Abakari was using to kill our people and to burn their houses. Now that Abakari is nowhere to be found, is hiding. We need to look for those people, those boys that Abakari was using to kill our people. Because I have some big boys, they are against us and they hate Igbo people, and they have proved it. So those ones Abakari are using are the people their brothers are giving feedback bad against us. So we need to identify those ones Abakari are using, because Abakari is nowhere to be found. So that our intelligence will tell us those boys where they are and where they come from in Benin City, so that we can let the whole world know the atrocity those boys have committed. Their video is in social media, so we need to identify exactly where they come from. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
All right, thank you very much. Like I said, Abakari has committed a crime, and America will take care of him. Don't worry about small we don't worry about those little ones. They cannot do anything on their own. They are just stooges. These are boys. They afford them. They are looking for their stomach. So that's why Abakari is able to use them. Not that they are very relevant. They cannot do anything. As soon as Abakari disappears, they will disappear. I'm telling you. Abakari is a fire. They are just the smoke. As soon as you take off the fire, the smoke disappears. They are not important. We should not be worrying about them because they are not relevant. We are trying now, by the way we are talking about them, we're making them look like they are something. Believe me, they are absolutely nothing. They are just a smoke. The smoke, that as soon as you the Amuroko will disappear. They will disappear, they evaporate into the air, they are important. Abakari is the one that's in real deep shit, and no matter where he hides, America will fish him out. Well, that is not a problem. I know this country, this is my country, this is where I live, and I know the way they work. FBI, they will come after him, they will get him. If they cannot run, he can run, he cannot hide. Even Falana was saying something about it, that eventually he will stand trial. It doesn't matter what he does, and of course I believe that very, very much. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm totally out of experience. America is not going to back out if they think they're going to back down and then let you go free. But after indictment, you answer and free yourself. I have a call on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good morning, Mike. Mazi Iyke. Good morning from here.
There we go.
I'm Emeka. I'm calling from Johannesburg, South Africa.
There we go.
Mazi, I want to thank you for the good job you are doing for the Biafrans. I want to thank you so much for the job you are doing for our people. May God Almighty bless you. May the Elohim give you long life and prosperity. Mazi, there is something I want to comment this morning. That is something I saw on Facebook about Ogidi, our people from Ogidi yesterday. The youth from Ogidi yesterday, according to what I saw on Facebook, they are busy demonstrating to stop what we are doing. That very yesterday, and I was so disappointed to see our people on that very mood. I want to ask, does it mean that this Ogidi youth that come out that very yesterday to stop what we are doing, does it mean they are not in the Biafra land? Does it mean they are not seeing what our people are going through? Does it mean they are not seeing the suffer that our people are going through? Or does it mean they are not seeing our leader being in custody? The only one peace that our people have in their land. I was so shocked and very embarrassed to see them stopping people to open their shop or stuff. Mazi, I'm so disappointed in people from Ogidi. We are trying to make our people, to liberate our people to come out from this bondage that we are in this Fulani people controlling our resources and all things. So I was so disappointed in these Ogidi people. Next Monday, please, I want to tell these Ogidi youth to stop what they are doing. Let our people obey this order that given by the OS. Stop this nonsense they are doing. Our people, doesn't mean the governor of Anambra State is using them. I want to tell them to stop. Our people are angry. Our people all over the world, we are angry of what is going on in our land. Let these people stop. We are very serious about this thing. Our leader is incarcerated in DSS office. And I don't know why they are doing all these things. And I want to use this opportunity to thank our people for cooperating that very yesterday, for all of them to sit at home to bear this order. May Almighty God Elohim bless them, to let them continue to obey this order by DOS. Let them continue to obey what we are doing. Mazi, thank you so much for what you are doing. May Elohim bless you. May give you long life and prosperity. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We are still taking calls. I have one coming in on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Mazi Iyke.
There we
there's a video that I saw this morning now at Channels TV.
Yes.
Saying that some youths from Imo State, they were protesting against what happened yesterday, against the sit-at-home order. That they are not interested in it for the fact that it's affecting so the fact that it's affecting business and all that. And the average Igbo man is a businessman, etc., etc. So I'm just asking, does it mean that these people do not know what is going on all over Biafra land?
Yeah, they know. Let me answer that a very quick question. You know, the point is that you guys worry about these things. We don't care. the Monday will continue. They can protest all they want. They will forget. Somebody gave them money to do what they are doing. Unless you have to give them that money every Monday because they already done the job. They are going to go home and be like everybody else. We don't have to. This is a distraction. We don't even talk about them. They are not important. They are protesting. Somebody in Yerehego, even paid some people not to come out yesterday in Aba. They took the money and they still came out. And they still did what they have to do. So let us not worry about these people. They are not important, honestly speaking. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to discuss them. I don't want to care what they are doing. Monday next week is another day that we're going to continue. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, go
and
ahead.
Also, I've been listening to your program on regular basis, and I'm trying to listen and see if anyone calls to make announcement of the protest that is coming up in Pretoria, South Africa, because that's where I reside. No one is calling for it. But there will be a protest in South Africa, Pretoria, on the 12th of this month, which is next tomorrow.
Yes.
The gathering place is at Arcadia Park. Then after meeting there, the movement will begin from there. But we are meeting at Arcadia Park, South African time, 9 a.m. That is the meeting place, because I heard the brother calling Simon Epa talking about people organizing a program in South Africa, but he was told that there will be a program in Pretoria, but the brother was living in Cape Town. So I don't know if there are other places where they are having program as well. But for this one, it's in Pretoria. I don't know about other places. I'm just letting other people who are listening also from South Africa to know that there will be a protest that will be happening from the gathering place is Arcadia Park, 9 a.m. On Thursday morning, from there to British and Kenya Embassy. That's all I have to say for now.
Thank you.
Thank you for your very good work. And I pray that the God of heaven will continue to guide you, preserve you, keeping you in good health as we await the coming out of our leader. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the announcement. You can come in more regularly and announce this, because this is the first time I'm hearing this about announcement. If we have rallies like this, please, somebody had to come in and speak about it. If we don't send it to us on our forum, the broadcasters forum will not be able to remember to talk about it. I have a call on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on straight line, are you there? It's dropped. Let me take another one. Good morning. Caller on straight line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Thank you, my brother, Professor Ike Peters. This is your main man. Thank you, my dear brother. You see, when you started the program, the system was this. Then I left to go to somewhere. So when I came back, I just jumped into the middle of the program. Yeah. So I didn't even listen to the clip you played, which everybody is talking about. But I only want to use this opportunity to commend Biafrans for the how do they call it? The Ghost Monday we did yesterday. Yes. It was so spectacular because this is the only civil disobedience order that I've seen on a very short notice, and it's almost 100% compliance.
Yeah.
Now, even the governors who were boasting that they will do this and that, they will kill, they will do, Fulani police commissioners, they were sitting in their house. They didn't come out. Right. I had wanted them to come out, to come and drag people out of their house and put them on the main road. They didn't come out. They were even lucky that their cooks were living inside the government house itself. Otherwise, if their cooks were living outside, they could have starved yesterday because their cook wouldn't even come to work. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
That is the thing. I'm very grateful, very, very grateful to what happened yesterday. You know, that has shown the world that we are serious. Yes, we are living this country, whether they like it or not. And I have to thank you again, because last night, in the middle of the night, I watched a repeat program of yesterday on YouTube. I watched it throughout last night. I was so happy. So if you can be doing that for us, like after this program, you put it on YouTube again in the night for us to see it.
To be honest with you, I don't even have an account on YouTube. I don't know who's doing that. People are putting it there on their own. I've never done that before, and I'm not thinking of doing that now. Yes.
Any person that did that should be congratulated, because like those who missed your program and they were fortunate enough to be awake in the night, they watched it on YouTube. I saw it. I was so happy, you know. So that's what I want to congratulate Biafrans for. The Monday goes to Monday. Well done yesterday. Then the next one, I mean, that will be very marvelous, because now we are now getting a longer notice. You know, the first one was a very short notice. We are now getting a longer notice. So this next one, I think we will even Lagos will shut down. Let us watch out. So this is what I want to say. Mazi Iyke, brother. Congratulations, Professor Ike.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ndukwe. All right, let's take another call on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Ike. Get up.
There we go.
This is Evangelist is Solomon calling from Biafran land.
Welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you, my dear. It has taken long.
Yes.
I really thank God for making it possible for me to get you this hour, because I've been trying since my account was blocked. I can no longer speak out. But today, God have done it.
Yes.
I will pray first for our leader, that the same God who have appointed him to lead us to the promised land, that the same God will continue to guide and protect him wherever he may be. The God, the Almighty, the Creator himself, continue to guide and lead him and direct him through the right path, that he will never fall a victim in the hands of the evil man. May God continue to guide and protect him in the mighty name of our Lord Jesus.
Yes, sir. Amen.
I want to say a word concerning the sit at home. Though the evil men who have decided to allow the enemy to use them as an instrument to destroy God's project, and that is the freedom of our people. Though they may be trying all their possible best, but they should understand that whatever God the Almighty have ordained to accomplish here on earth, no man here on earth can prevent it. So they may try, but at the end they will fail. Yet I believe that God the Almighty will continue to lead us through. He will never abandon us. But I will only encourage our people that every one of us must surely continue to be hidden to the right way, so that at the end, the great nation, Biafra, must surely be realized.
Yes,
God will do it.
They will.
It's just a matter of time.
Yes.
May God bless you, my dear.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Pastor, for your call. All right, I'll take another one on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. This is your son, Onyemuchechuku, calling you precisely from Ipob. Sorry, I'm sounding down, but I'm not feeling so strong.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Biafrans. Good afternoon, lovers of freedom. Good afternoon, every believer of the kingdom of God on earth, which is Biafra. Sir, I just have something to say so directly. I think when you're playing the track, I sense out there's a paramount memory for us to capture. There's this quote, a word that those abducted brothers of ours from the Israel said. He said that they came to see in search of this beautiful life of the Igbo Jewish. And this should let us understand who we are. If the Europeans in 14th century should set down here in Africa in search of a place called Garden of Eden, it is also paramount for us to, recognize these words. Very, very important, like our brothers will always say, that we are a beautiful people in the image of them, the Jewish up there, which means we are not meant to look down on ourselves. And he repeated another word. He said that they are not tired. The whole world know who they are. They are Jewish. That they are coming back to make sure they finish what they have started. And this should be an encouraging work to us, because not just for that, there are other secret word that is behind that. The reason they came is that they became so curious to find out why their younger brother in those days, one of their elder brothers in those days, Nerok, why he got himself burnt alive. They want to know this kind of people that their brother sacrificed himself for. Who are those people? And that was why they set down here. Biafrans all over the world, please, it is time for us to be proud of who we are. The message has been coming. Most of these chapters of events that have been emanating it is a good one we begin to record them. Even if it's not going to be inclusive in the scripture, please let us have an archive where our generation, yet to come, will came up and study this and hold firm to the word of God, word of Elohim, not God. God is English language. These are the murderers who are hurting us. The word of Elohim, and things will become well with us. Thank you, sir. I love you.
All right, thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra, USA 2. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541. Let's take a very quick short break, and I'll be back with you. Stay tuned. Don't go away. But before I go on that break, I want to remind you that the rally that is going to hold in London on 25th, 26th, and 27th is still in place. So for those of you who want to attend, please make sure that you start running around for your visa. Somebody asked me about COVID. I said, well, when you go to get your visa, maybe they can tell you exactly, because I heard from the grapevine that the COVID ban will subside on the 19th of this month. So I don't really know. I'm not very sure. But if you ask the consulate embassy, the British embassy, whenever you go for your visa, they'll be able to tell you exactly what. All right? This is Radio Biafra. Don't forget every Monday. This is for next Monday. We're talking about it. We'll keep talking about this.
Be taken by the oppressed. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, don't come out with another heavy-duty catapult where them call Operation Ghost Town, goes to cities, goes to markets, goes to schools, goes to road, goes to offices, goes everything for the whole of Biafra land. If you know, say, here, nobody go know where you dey. Now him make the indigenous people of Biafra, where you and me, the proper indigene, don't come to tell how our land go be till they release our leader, Mazi Iyke, the man who don't sacrifice everything sacrificable for the freedom of his people, including for me and you. If you know like wetin dey happen for Ebonyi, Imo State, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Iguacha, Anambra, Enugu, Delta, and even for your Domoto, you must join this movement. This one no be APC, PDP, ABGA, no muneya kwemegbu. No. This one na Operation Ghost Town, plus including suspension of all campaigns and the election Kineko in all Biafra land, together with political activities. Governors and politicians in Biafra land must draw their ear down well to hear this instruction. This operation will go kickstart from Monday 9th August, go touch light every Monday until they release our leader, son, husband, brother, cousin, uncle, Mazi Iyke. Anybody will say him ear no dey hear well must understand, say drunken fowl go meet mad fox. Stand up for your right now. Stand up for your freedom. Don't give up the fight. As you observe your prayer meeting weekly activities, now so you must observe this Monday's Operation Ghost Towns in Biafra land, for freedom is life. As you know, they tire for 40 days praying and fasting with a tarry night and in Pekin, see sowing. You must not get tired of this, because you need freedom the way you need blood, need air, need food to survive. The time is now. We must have our freedom. Everybody must join hand. This message is from the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the leadership and command of Onendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike one of Biafra lands.
Follow me husband, for the woman, keep you by a fast one. Janja with the condistura Yawafan, keep you by a fast one. Rotten Jack, and to the God of America, and we embrace them. I never knew them got a Tyrian water. With religious bitterness just amongst our brethren.
Alright, I'm back again on 6. Let me take a call coming in on straight line. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Iyke, I greet you for the good work that you are doing. I greet our leader. My name is Nanyere. Nair is calling from Russia.
There we.
You see, sometimes our people, I don't know, some of our people, because of money, many people in diaspora are contributing, suffering. Our leader is in prison because of our people, because of we. And we are trying our best to make things better for us. Some useless people collect money, gather themselves. I saw one that yesterday in Imo State, Eke. That one they say is a chairman, market chairman, was trying to tell people that they should come out, that they should open their shop. We are giving all this warning because whenever our people see dead body on the street, they will be shouting, you don't know what he has done that makes them kill him. Now you cannot talk to him. Talk to your brother. This is freedom fighter. Many lives has waste. We don't want to be joking with our lives again. We don't want to joke with this freedom fight. This freedom. If you are not suffering, if the suffering of our people is not paining you, it's paining us in diaspora. We want to come back. Everybody should mind himself. People are suffering, contributing money to make our people suffer enough. You don't have good road. Look at the market that you are doing business on it. There's no road, no ties, no water, no drinking water, nothing. You come out of the street, begin to protest nonsense protesting. They talk about the same one place. No place is all this while. Our people should mind themselves. They should know how they do it this time around. We are sitting at home. We are sitting at home until they release our leader. Even though they release our leader, this is freedom fight. Everybody should take time. Thank you, my brother. Keep on with good work that you are doing.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Don't worry about them. Like I said, they are a piece of distraction that is not important. Every Monday, we're going to observe it. The worst they can do for themselves, instead of wasting that energy and protesting, they should take that protest to Abuja and tell them to release our leader. The governors, the same thing. If they are so busy and worried about monitoring what is going on, we are not interested. Put that same energy, go to Abuja and say, you know something, we've lost control of our region. We want this man out. Bring him out. Otherwise, there's nothing we're going to do. We're going to fold our hands and look at them crumple the economy. They are even, right now, we're talking about buying and selling. It will affect the multinational companies who will push the problem to Great Britain. They are going to eventually give up. They have no choice. They can do whatever they like. They can struggle all they want to keep us afloat, but the truth is that we are eventually going to achieve what we want, and there is nothing any of them can do to stop us. They will try, but they will never fail. They will always fail. All right, I have a call on WhatsApp. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Thank you very much, Mazi Iyke. Good afternoon from here, Mazi. My name is Desmond, and I'm calling you from Mazi.
There we go.
Thank you, Mazi Iyke. Mazi, I want to appreciate you for your good work that you've been doing for Biafrans. People will bless you, and I salute our leader, His Excellency Mazi Kanu, and also Biafrans and IPB family members worldwide. Mazi, I wouldn't say much because, you know, there is an Igbo music that says, Orolo Gajawana.
Yes.
So, anyone who says that he wants to put Odima to, anyway, the point is that Hope Odima will not even be there when the ghost kills you, and also he will not be there when you are buried. So if you are foolish enough to say you want to be stupid, then that is your problem. Because those people that the Nigerian military killed, those people that they say they burned their vehicle somewhere in NBC, the Nigerian military and police burned their vehicle. If they had stayed at their home, would Nigerian military burn their bicycle and their dead body in the vehicle? The answer is no. They would have been alive today, but they refused to stay at home. So, and they came out, Nigerian military burned them, and that is it. Those people that they killed, the Nigerian military, Nigerian police, and their people killed on yesterday was Monday. Killed on Monday. Or if they had stayed at home, would they have died? They would have died now. They would have still be here today, maybe hoping that when Biafra comes, life will be better. Somebody, people are sacrificing, our people are being killed, our land are being strangulated economically, Our bushes are being invaded by Fulani terrorists, killing and raping our mothers, our women. Our people cannot go to the farm, and people are working, putting their life at stake. Our leader is being incarcerated, being kept on DSS dungeon, solitary confinement, and we are working to see that our freedom, our voice is heard all over the world. And you are coming to say you are protesting. Why didn't those useless, these vagabonds, I don't know what is wrong with this people. Stupidity. Okay. Why have they ever come out to protest since our leader was kept in the DSS dungeon? Extraordinary rendition, a crime against the whole of humanity in the whole world. What did they come out to do? Now you are now coming out to talk nonsense. If you come out to die, it's very simple. All the whole keke riders are warning them, because it will not make anything, your high purchase or whatever it is, that will make you to come out. And then when you come out, they burn the keke and burn you inside it. Because they will burn you and burn your keke there. It is Nigerian military that is doing it. It is not us. Nigerian military and Nigeria, they are there killing you. So they are so foolish and stupid. All these Imo youth, I don't know what is wrong with those people in Imo State. Some of them, I don't know what is wrong with them. They are so foolish and stupid. Very, very foolish set of human beings. Very foolish. Our people in diaspora, we appreciate everybody who is putting in their best in this struggle, and we must continue to support ESN. That is the most important thing. Our sit at home on the 16th of this August, which is next Monday, continues, and it's going to be in fact, all those places that we notice one or two loopholes, and that those holes by the database of Elohim will be filled up. Because nobody don't want to see anything outside. If you come outside, you die. Nigerian military will kill you, or the ghost will kill you. Something must kill you anyway. After all, something must kill a man. So for Biafrans in Italy, please, these numbers are from IPOB national body in Italy, signed by the IPOB national coordinator in Italy. Please do call any of the number and make your support for ESN, because we must protect our farmlands for our mothers to be able to farm. Remember, ESN is guiding our farms and our bushes against the terrorist invaders, jihadists, Fulani, terrorist herdsmen that have been killing, committing havoc in our land, and the useless youths that they say are in Imo State have not come out to protest against them. Very useless youths that they told you go and form vigilante groups and guide your bushes and your farm. You refuse, and you are coming out to talk nonsense. If you put out on Monday, if you come out, you die. God punish all of them there. So please, Biafrans in Italy, do call this number +39 35100 46055. I repeat, +39 35100 46055. This number is for IPOB national coordinator in Italy. The second number is +39 3512 551274. I repeat, +39 3512 551274. This number is for IPOB national PRO in Italy. Please, any of the number you call will be directed on how to support ESN. It's very, very important. Most of the Biafrans that are scattered in diaspora, scattered all over the country, suffering until nothing. We all have certificates.
Thank you.
We did from primary school to secondary to university to everywhere. We don't beat there. We are here working on the street. It has no use. So nobody should cite anything for us. Economic strangulation, is there any industry in Biafra land? There is none. If you come out, you die. Thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you so much. I think I've come to the end of today's program. I have shut down the phone lines, so we can't take any more calls. Stay tuned, because Mazi Iyke is next, and whatever information you need, please call him and he will tell you. See, I have to remind you that Biafra is our religion, and Radio Biafra, that's exactly where we worship. Stay tuned. Thank you for yesterday. Sit at home, and another one is coming on Monday. Let us do it for ourselves, because these are the things that we need to do achieve our freedom. From here, from me, it's goodbye from here.
The last hope we have.